It's my pleasure today to talk about V is for Vulnerable. And this is one of Seth Godin's best books, in my opinion, although I like everything he has done. So in this synopsis, what I want to do is visit a few of the more memorable thoughts in V is for Vulnerable. What Seth Godin does in this book is he takes us right through the alphabet, leaving us with meaning for every letter. So let me start it out with what he says about the A word, which in this book stands for anxiety. And he says, anxiety is experiencing failure in advance. Worry is not preparation, and anxiety doesn't make you better. I'll let that soak in for a second. Maybe I should repeat it. Let me do that. Anxiety is experiencing failure in advance. Worry is not preparation, and anxiety doesn't make you better. So I love that. If you drop down to the D word, he says dance with fear, dance with the resistance, dance with each other, dance with art. And at this point, let me just add that Seth Godin uses the word art as a replacement for the word work. So what he says, instead of saying the work that we do, he talks about the art that we do. And I believe that that too is profound if you think about everyone in this room as an artist, which indeed we are. So after dance with fear, he talks about the E word, which is effort. He says effort isn't the point, impact is. If you move 10,000 pounds of granite, but the result doesn't connect with me, I'm sorry for your calluses, but you haven't made art, at least not art for me. And then one of my favorite lines is the F word, a totally new context for that phrase. Just checking. He says feedback is either a crutch or a weapon. So when we think about the feedback that we provide for others, are we helping them stand? Or are we taking them down? And then he talks about heroes as his H word. He says heroes are people who take risks for the right reasons. Real art, reading real work, is a heroic act. So real art, the real work that we do, is us being heroes throughout the day. And then you drop down to the Y word, which is youth. And I love this because I'm 71, so I'm definitely not youth, but I feel like I could be. What he says is youth isn't a number, it's an attitude. So many disruptive artists have been youngsters, even the old ones. I love that. Art isn't a genetic or a chronological destiny. It's a choice, open to anyone willing to trade pain in exchange for magic. Don't you love that? Trade pain in exchange for magic. And magic is our art, it's our work, it's what we do. So I hope you buy this book. I hope that you take Seth's advice and read it out loud with someone. And I hope you found this synopsis helpful. Thank you.